we now have updates on the Kendrick Drake situation because it will never die.
I need to hear it, man. I need to hear this. I don't know shit about it.
Man. For eternity.
So
let's first start off like where it started at, right? Last year, was it like April? April,
March or some shit, May?
That was
the nigga. Okay, so Drake comes off tour, right? And then he drops push-ups in response to
like that.
Yeah. He drops push-ups and then he drops Tailor Made and all the tracks and shit come out. Everybody and they mama said Kendrick won the beef, right?
Yeah.
It's like unanimous. He won the shit.
Yeah.
So
no.
Shut your ass up.
Adonis was on the track.
Yeah.
So November of last year, right? He files a petition to basically, I think he said Spotify and
UMG.
Spotify or iHeartRadio were getting paid by UMG to push Not Like Us. Right? And then
which is that their fucking their artists? They probably should, right?
They do distribution,
but like
money
distributed.
the money, right? But like he was alleging that they were doing payola type shit. So then,
those of you who don't know what payola is, like
nigga, I didn't know what.
Nigga, I didn't know what that shit was. I just nodded. That's my emote. Nigga.
It's like artificially inflating like the streams of like music on platforms by like paying reactors and not disclosing that it like a paid
or like you
stuff
like you pay a software to boost up your streams type shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So that he files a petition or whatever. I think it was this year, maybe I think earlier this month or last month.
Yeah, it was a few.
They dropped the case. They dropped that petition at all. Like they said,
I remember they withdrew the petition.
Yeah, so basically they came to the conclusion that there was no payola. There was no payola at all, and then they I guess Drake's team tried to frame it. Oh, we did a settlement or whatever. So now everybody's thinking, oh yeah, they paid Drake and all them. I'm like, no, that's not the case.
I thought that they withdrew the petition and then like filed the lawsuit.
Yeah,
so they and then, but I still don't know if they substantiated any of the claims of like payola, any of the shit.
Like,
bro,
I think it's so dumb because I don't think you were there when we were listening Not Like Us. I think you listened to it first, but I remember me and Matt were on court listening to it, and then the song ended. We were like, yo, like he was kind of light on the disc, but we both said at the same time, this is gonna be a hit song.
Yeah.
So like, bro, you hear it's catchy as fuck. So why would it be paid?
He says it on the end at the end of the Heart Part 6. He's like, I really fuck with that West Coast one too. I would have bopped with it if you wasn't doubling down on some other shit. Like it sounds.
You know
everyone bopped with it.
Not only that, it's some West Coast shit.
Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably gave that nigga like a good 10,000 streams. I'm not gonna lie to you,
bro. I'm be real with you, bro.
Had that bitch on replay.
Yeah, it was a good song.
Fucking well actually get into the new shit. Yeah, what's the new shit?
Okay, so they dropped the petition or whatever, and then I think Drake he files another federal lawsuit this time.
Yeah, that's what.
And it was the defamation suit. He was alleging that I think UMG
like to drink some water. Nigga, it's so like it just hurts my soul as a Drake fan, bro.
It's stupid, bro. So then he filed a defamation lawsuit alleging that UMG purposely pushed out Not Like Us to defame his character. So then UMG comes back now and basically filed a motion to dismiss the case because it's like, bro, it's a bunch of bullshit. So this is
this was the new motion that they did.
Is what they started off with when they entered in the building, right? It's a quote from Drake's song "Successful." Yeah, I want it all. That's why I strive for it. Diss me, you'll never hear a reply for it.
No.
What just fell?
Can you repeat? Can you repeat that one more time?
Let me clear my throat again.
Let me hear that.
Say it again.
Yeah, I want it all. That's why I strive for it. Diss me, you will never hear a reply for it.
Which one is that's our camera?
Yeah.
Kids, don't do Percocets because like there's something going on with the mind, bro.
Yeah,
something's wrong with this.
I remember you could see like early Drake interviews. He used to always be like, "Man, like I'm just chilling or whatever." People they're like, "Oh, if you want to be the best, people are gonna diss you." He's like, "Man, I'm never gonna reply if they diss me," because he was being like himself.
Right.
But then he got wealthy, he got top of the game, and he decided he had to be a mob boss from Toronto.
I don't know where it came.
I don't know where it came from.
Why?
And you know what? Like
you could have just like
exactly. You know what the exact contradiction of all this is? That fucking AI freestyle shit was literally when he was like, "Oh, I know you're gonna call me a pedophile and this and that because I've been with younger girls." And now you're suing because it's defaming your like.
Yeah.
What are you
It's
talking
so
about?
stupid. They put that shit all in this dismissal motion.
I just
Like
don't.
it's like a legal diss track, to be honest.
Yeah, what I seen was like, so pretty much the argument, because it was the legal argument shit was so funny to me how lopsided it was, and I originally was in school like trying to study to be a lawyer. So I'm looking at the shit and I'm seeing, like, I remember in the petition that just got filed, like the motion to dismiss the case, UMG's like, if you accepted like the loss, like the unbothered rapper that like you claim to be, like Drake or whatever, I don't see where the issue is, where now you have so much of an issue that you have to sue somebody.
Right.
Like your entire career to this point, even throughout the diss track battle, man, somebody get these guys, they're in shambles. Your whole image is being unbothered. Unbothered, I don't really give a fuck. Nigga, Lil Yachty came out, was like, it didn't really fuck with him like that.
Right.
You filed a warrior.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, I had to pull my kid out to school and I had his threats of violence. Bro, what's going on? What's happening? It sucks, don't it? Every single
like, bro, I be wanting to strangle this nigga, but he's not wrong though, in a sense of like, bro, you cannot say all of what you be saying. It's because, like, I think we were talking about it. Drake honestly does not believe or did not believe that anybody that like could get as big as him, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Once a nigga got as big as him, it like fucked it made him spiral, because the nigga genuinely for years now, 10 plus years, has been like, nigga, there's nobody that can touch me. Even if I do respond, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna beat him in the number game. I'm gonna beat him in the internet game.
Right. And the nigga
and then
lost
the nigga just
every
lost
single
everything.
He said that.
Like,
fuck
Crazy.
Lord, bro.
I'm so
hours of
happy,
silence.
and the reason why, and especially when we talk about it, it'll like piss you off, is because the thing is, we're all at one point, we're like Drake fans. So I have so many Drake songs that I've listened to, and I know them lyrics, so I'm like able to see an inconsistency here. Nigga, I'm pretty sure on push-ups he was like, oh, money wise, I'm out of here. You not number wise, I'm out of here.
Number wise,
Nigga, it's not our fault that everything you said aged fucking horrible.
No, like,
nigga.
when did the beef start?
The beef started, well, officially back in like 2013, but like
No,
for this year
this
in May.
yeah, in May.
Yeah.
May.
Bro, I remember before For All the Dogs came out, this nigga was like the biggest artist in the world. I mean, like everyone was like doing like the whole glazing trend, whatever.
The
Like,
Anita
Drake's
Max
the best.
win,
Exactly, bro. He
bro.
was
I feel like
everywhere.
that shit
just
right,
for
the
now.
Anita Max win shit, that shit fucked him up, bro. Because it's like, you get into all this gambling shit, right? And I feel like he tried to, well, what people were saying at first is that he was allegedly trying to like negotiate another contract. So what I'm thinking is, if that's true, this nigga really gambled like his whole shit away.
I think the gambling money came from stake. From stake.
Yeah, but I know,
stake
but
deal.
like that gambling mindset.
Oh, I see what you're
Of
saying.
that of losing a bet.
This is what I think. I think niggas was dick riding. Niggas was dick riding Drake for the longest. Niggas was dick
Especially
riding with
after
the
her
Anita
loss
Max
drop.
win shit. Yeah, the Anita Max win. Everybody fucked with that. He did the whole Turks and Caicos interview with Yachty that blew up. He did the shit with Bobby that blew up.
Yeah,
like
his tour,
bro,
was
his
massive.
tour,
21
nigga.
Savage.
Everybody was on a nigga dick. It's just right. You had hella people waiting in the shadows for the nigga to fall, right? Which usually is something that you'll be like, nah, them niggas just hating them niggas. No, bro, you've been punching niggas for years now.
bro.
You've been poking niggas for years, and finally, you get a nigga to step up to you. He beat your ass. He beat your ass on the numbers game, and now you're bawling your eyes
And we're
out
not talking about
about
like
defamation.
just, we're not talking
crazy,
about like
bro.
just fighting any nigga. You're putting
talking
your
about-
hands up against John Jones.
Yeah,
Like, like you're not
Compton
doing
nigga,
nothing.
bro.
And that's the
Come
nigga. That's the
on,
one
bro.
nigga that
Like-
people been saying, like, he might not be numbers wise the best, like better than you or bigger than you, but everyone, a lot of
There's
people
one
are saying
nigga-
like that nigga, if anyone, is better than
There's
you.
one
Exactly.
nigga that you do not go after, and it's that nigga. It's like the dumb niggas that be like, Superman versus Batman. I don't give a fuck what you say is happening.
Nigga,
Stop
oh,
it.
God.
You
Prep
stop
time,
it.
the nigga
Superman,
dying.
Superman is smoking that nigga.
Nigga,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Exactly.
You think I'm gonna argue against a short nigga from Compton? You've lost.
Nigga, he been dealing with turmoil his whole life.
whole life.
But he do
Nigga.
full-blown workouts in a whole sweater, and sweat.
Yeah,
nose.
like-
And the shit that pisses me
That's
off
something
about
you
it,
don't wanna
I don't know
fuck
if you've
with.
seen. I don't know if you've seen if you were gonna get into what Drake's lawyer team like responded with.
Yes. Oh my
Nigga.
brother. Oh my brother. Okay, before we get into that,
Yeah.
this nigga, it said Drake also alleges that Not Like Us constitutes second-degree harassment.
Ooh, yoy.
Yo, what the fuck? But sues under a criminal statute that does not prescribe speech and has no private right of action. All right.
He made polar opposites, guys.
He made polar opposites, and he hasn't lost his mind yet. You know what I mean? Kendrick been in songs. Ooh, like, he getting there. They all getting up there. And shit.
Yeah.
Good thing we got Osama, son.
Get out.
Get out.
Son.
Get out.
Oh no.
Get out.
No, I'm just.
We'll end in 15 minutes and get out.
No, but yeah, that I feel like there's always been that discrepancy between like what a nigga will write about and like the surface level shit as opposed to like a nigga writing about that turmoil that they've been through. So that person might be able to reach deeper in a bag to be like to say some fucked up shit about you. Like
This man got on concert with holes in his fucking hoodie and then in smoke coming out and then just said that song was harassment.
second degree.
You're like
Second-degree
next level
harassment.
type of pussy.
That's
Like
like-
they have never
Bro,
talked
Yeah,
about
that's
pussy
not.
you are.
No.
But
Bro,
yeah.
I want to ask you what you
Yeah.
think about it.
What?
What Drake's lawyer said.
So the issue is, right, if essentially what happened with Drake's lawyer team responds and is like, their UMG is just obviously trying to throw out and dismiss our case because we're trying to finally hold UMG accountable for taking advantage of its artists and XYZ because Drake's lawyer team is alleging that UMG decided that it'd be profitable to like take advantage of Drake by destroying his reputation. So they're finally checking UMG's
Quick
abuse.
question.
Yeah.
How long was Drake with UMG for?
About 15 fucking years.
15 years and now you have a problem.
So the one time you get punched in your mouth for the rhetoric that you've spouted for the last decade, now you're an activist.
Now
You
you're
just
proud.
acting
Like-
like an activist is make believe. Don't even go back to your hood and play no money. The fuck is we talking about,
And you know
dog?
what's so
Cry,
And you know
nigga.
what's so crazy? It's so
Yo.
interesting. I remember when the beef like first took off, and I remember they did an interview with Vince Staples, and Vince Staples was talking about the whole thing. He was like, "Bro, this shit is pointless." He was like, "What they both need to do is come together and actually like help younger artists who are getting fucked over by like actual like shit deals." And it's crazy that now that you're losing, now you want to talk about a problem in the record industry. Now you want to be like, "Oh, I can save the other." Bro, you've been in
Drake
this
had
rap
to
game.
be-
You've been in the top. You've done nothing for no one.
If we're being real, right? Like you saying, Drake has never advocated for the fuck.
Hell
No, and
no.
no.
Has Drake
If any-
advocated
Hey,
for,
not
like-
only has he never advocated to it, what was his first line of attack against Kendrick and push-ups?
Drop
You're in
and
a
give me
shit
50.
record deal. Drop and give me 50. You're making fun of a nigga because he's in a shit record deal. Now I'm supposed to believe that you're actually an activist trying to destroy the way the records got controls over the record deals.
What are we talking,
Bro,
Talk about
It don't
right?
make no
Drake,
goddamn
bro,
sense.
the same shit you're talking about.
The city is pretty.
Oh my God, he's senile. But
Yeah, we
the
know.
main thing, right, is like you're talking about that, but you don't even realize you're the problem. Nigga, you created the OVO sweatshop.
Yeah, you
Your
do.
label is so shit they call it a sweatshop.
Yeah.
Nigga, when's the last time you heard from my
can't
G
find my phone.
Yeah.
Bro, people,
Deep pockets on a nigga, I can't find my phone.
like,
Yeah,
bro.
like when it comes to the way that it's been seen, like OVO runs and just you benefiting off your general success, right? It was all about you. You're benefiting from the inner work, like the connections that you get through UMG. Drake has been on every playlist. I remember around Scorpion times people were talking about it and they were complaining because they're like, why the fuck is this nigga on the country music playlist, like on the cover? Because they were promoting his shit because that's their biggest artist and they're trying to like push him out. UMG also has Kendrick, and it just so happens that this is the year
Now
where
he's
Kendrick
the
is like,
biggest artist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
So
I
it's
just
like-
don't understand.
so
Like, what is
it's
his
business, nigga.
What is his end goal with this?
It
Because
feels-
it's like it's like, bro,
He's just crying, bro. He's throwing the fucking
like
tantrums,
you
bro.
you can't throw out defamatory shit and then a nigga hit you with some defamatory
think-
shit and now you're
You know what I really think? I genuinely think that Drake has kind of like lost respect and or does not give a fuck about like hip hop culture now.
Yeah, the game. Yeah.
I feel like he doesn't give a fuck about the game because he has so much resentment from niggas like not accepting him because he a weird nigga that he saw off the XYZ. I think he's built up a bunch of that resentment. Now he understands probably that him doing a lawsuit, niggas gonna call you a bitch. Niggas gonna be like, this is disrespectful to the game. But he doesn't give a fuck. He probably wants to have in a legal court document somewhere that's saying that the allegations
Right.
and
He-
not like
yeah.
us
Yeah.
are false, so he can hold it up. Which even if you got that, who the fucking hip hop culture is
Yeah,
gonna look
nobody
at you
gives a
waving
fuck
a
about
piece of
you no
paper
more, yeah.
and being like, we didn't just
Yeah,
hear
you're
the
killing
song
it
we
now.
heard.
The
Like,
stand.
you know what I
And
want,
like-
bro? I want these niggas to get back. to making good music.